Hello students, welcome to yet another lecture. In the previous lecture, we studied about types of solids. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about imperfections in solids. We studied in the previous part of the chapter that solids are maybe short-ranged or long-ranged in order, but still some imperfections are always found in them. These imperfections in the solids are known as defects. There are the number of different types of defects found in solid. Majority of the defects found in crystalline solids are classified as point defects and line defect. Point defect means irregularity from ideal arrangement around a point in a crystal substance. Line defects are the irregularities from ideal arrangement in entire row of or lattice points in a crystal substance. In our syllabus, we are going to discuss only about point defects. The point defects are classified mainly into three types: stoichiometric defect, impurity defect, and non-stoichiometric defect. Stoichiometric defects are furtherly classified into two types: defect in covalent crystals and defect in ionic crystals. Each of these covalent crystal or ionic crystal defects are furtherly classified into two types. Covalent crystals are classified as vacancy defect and interstitial defect, whereas ionic crystals are classified into Schottky defect and Frankel defect. In similar manner, non-stoichiometric defects are classified as metal excess and metal deficient. Metal excess defects is furtherly classified into two types: metal excess defect due to anions and metal excess defect due to cations. All these type of defects are shown on your screen in a form of flow chart, which we are going to discuss each of them in detail and also try to understand how these defects can be produced and in which type of solids this type of defects can be seen. The first type of defect that we will be discussing is about stoichiometric defect. The stoichiometric defects are the point defects that do not disturb the stoichiometry of the solid. They are also known as eccentric or thermodynamic defect. Stoichiometric defects are divided into two types: stoichiometric defect formed by atoms, that is non-ionic compounds, also known as covalent compounds, and the second stoichiometric defect is formed by ions, that is ionic compounds. In the figure, we can see that some extra atoms or ions are filled in the voids. That is known as self-interstitial defect. Whereas on the other side, there is an atom or ion missing from its original position. It is known as vacancy defects. Now let us go into detail of stoichiometric defects due to the atoms in the non-ionic compounds that are covalent compounds. There are the two types of defects: vacancy defect and interstitial defect. As you see on your screen in the figure, in a second row, the atom is missing from its site and forming a void on its place. Such type of defects are known as vacancy defect. Because of decrease in number of atoms from its site, the mass of the crystal decreases, which decreases the density of solids. Thus, this type of defect can be produced by heating solid substances. The second type of stoichiometric defect due to atoms in non-ionic compound is interstitial defect. As shown in your figure on your screen, you can see that an extra small sized atom can fit themselves into voids, which are formed by arrangement of atoms in compounds. Because of this, mass of the crystal increases. Therefore, density of the crystal also increases. The formation of interstitial defects can be determined on the basis of size of the interstitial particles. The next stoichiometric defect formed due to ions in ionic compounds. Ionic compounds must always maintain electrical neutrality rather than simply vacancy or interstitial defects. Hence, these type of defects are classified into two types, named as stoichiometric defect and Frankel defect. In stoichiometric defect, to maintain the electrical neutrality, the number of cations and anions are missing from their sites in equal numbers. As shown in your figure, there is a very less difference between the size of cations and anions. That is, they are almost the same in size. The number of cations and anions are absent from the crystal in same number. Because of it, the mass of the crystal decreases. As a result, density of the crystal also decreases. This type of defect is generally seen or produced in the ionic compounds which have high coordination number. For example, alkaline halides that are NaCl, KCl or CaCl, etc. The second type of defect seen in the ionic compounds due to ions is Frankel defect. The Frankel defect, cations occupy an interstitial position rather than its original position. This is because of the size of cations being very small as compared to that of anions. The number of the cations or anions does not changes in this defect. Only position of the cation differs. As a result, the mass of the compound does not changes. Hence, density remains constant. This type of defect is generally seen or produced in ionic compound which have low coordination number. For example, zinc sulfide, silver chloride, silver iodide. Silver bromide, AgBr, is an exceptional compound in which both the types of defects, Frankel as well as Schottky defect, can be produced. The next type of defect is impurity defect. In impurity defect, there are some foreign atoms or ions present in them. The foreign atoms or ions means some other atoms or ions except atoms or ions which formed a compound. These foreign atoms or ions occupy interstitial sites in a crystal. These type of defects are created when some ions as impurities are added in the ionic solids if these impurities have different valencies, that is oxidation state, than that of the original ions, then vacancy defect can be created with it. For example, as shown in the figure, compound of NaCl in which Na plus and Cl minus ions are present. In this ionic solid, when strontium plus 2 ions, that is Sr plus 2 ions, are added as an impurities, then 2 Na plus ions are replaced by 1 Sr plus 2 ion from NaCl crystals. That means one position of Na plus 2 ion is occupied by Sr plus 2 ion, whereas the other site of Na plus ion remains vacant. As shown in the figure, in the second row, one Sr plus 2 ion is shown in the place of Na plus, and in the third row, one Na plus ion site is vacant. Similarly, same type of defect can be produced in AgCl by introducing cadmium chloride, that is CdCl2, to produce impurity defect. The third type of point defect is non-stoichiometric defect. This type of defect are present in large number of inorganic solids which contains particles that are atoms or ions in non-stoichiometric ratio. Due to the defects in the crystals, there are two types of such defects: metal excess defect and metal deficient defect. The metal excess defect are classified into two types. One is due to anion and the another one is due to cation. First of all, we'll discuss about metal excess defect due to anion vacancy. The metal excess defect due to anion vacancy has excess number of metal ions. If negative ions are absent from its lattice site, leaving a hole which is occupied by electron to maintain the electrical neutrality, then this type of defect is known as metal excess defect due to anion vacancy. This type of defect is mostly found in those compounds which also shows Schottky defect. This type of defects can be produced in alkali halides by heating alkali halides in the atmosphere of alkali metal vapors. Alkali metal atoms gets deposited on surface of the alkali halides, and halide ions move to the surface and combines with the metal ions. The electron released during this conversion of metal atom into metal ions diffuses into the crystal and occupies the site vacant by anions. The void occupied by the electrons are called absenter. F means Farbenzenter. It's based on the name of the scientist. These absenter are responsible for the color of the compounds, which are observed when these compounds are heated in a flame. For example, when NaCl is introduced in the flame, it shows golden yellow flame. When lithium chloride is introduced in the flame, we can see pink color. Potassium chloride exists violet color. This change in color of the flame is due to excitation of electron present in the F center, which absorbs energy from the visible region falling onto the crystal. The second type of metal excess defect is produced due to interstitial ions. In this defect, extra positive ion is present in an interstitial site. This type of defect is mostly found in those compounds which shows Frankel defect. For example, on heating zinc oxide, it loses oxygen and the metal ions are accommodated in interstitial sites with electrons trapped in neighborhood. Thus, there is an excess of zinc atom in crystal which changes the formula of zinc oxide from ZnO to Zn1 plus XO, where 1 plus X shows that it will be always greater than 1. This imparts yellow color, and the conductivity of non-stoichiometric zinc oxide is due to trapped electrons. You can see in the figure and can understand the example very easily. The last type of non-stoichiometric point defect we are going to discuss is due to metal deficiency defect. This type of defect is formed due to absence of metal ions from its lattice site. The charge is balanced by adjacent ions which are having higher positive charge, that is higher oxidation state. This type of defect is generally shown by compounds formed by d block elements, that are transition elements, as they are having more than one oxidation state. For example, copper has an +1 and +2 oxidation state. So this type of defect can be produced in Cu2O compound. As shown in your figure, FeO shows this type of defect as it contains +2 and +3 oxidation states. Thus, FeO is generally obtained in the form of Fe.96O. The non-stoichiometric defect produced by the metal deficiency defect can be used to solve or to find out the composition of metal ion present in the compound with a different oxidation state. Let us take it as one of the numerical to find out the answer. The composition of an sample is Fe 0.93O. What percentage of iron in Fe 0.93O is present in the form of Fe+3? In this question, we are asked to find out percentage of Fe+3 ions in the compound. First of all, we can say that this compound contains Fe+2 and Fe+3 ions in it, which are the stable oxidation state of Fe. Now if we suppose Fe+3 ions are X atoms in the compound, then Fe+2 will be 0.93 minus X atoms. Now number of Fe+3 ions into its oxidation state plus number of Fe+2 ions into its oxidation state will be equals to number of ions of oxygen ions into their oxidation state, because total charge of the compound is always 0. Hence, X into 3 plus 0.93 minus X into 2 minus 2 equals to 0. That is 3x plus 1.86 minus 2x minus 2 equals to 0. On simplifying the equation, we get X is equals to 0.14. Here we supposed that X is number of Fe+3 ions in the compound. Now percentage of Fe+3 is equals to 0.14 into 100 upon 0.93, that is equals to 15.05. Thus we can say that in iron oxide, that is Fe 0.93O, 15% of Fe ions are in the form of Fe+3, that is their oxidation state is +3, and the rest of the ions are with oxidation state +2. That's for the lecture. In the next lecture, we'll discuss about electrical and magnetic properties in the solid compounds. On your screen, there are some questions for practice. Solve them, and for any queries, contact on the phone number written on your screen.